on Shop HQ, and we want to talk to you today about something very special. We are Isomers, and I'm going to be doing this solo today, which is really, really great. So we really want to talk to you about skincare. And we're going to talk to you today about our vitamin C skincare line. You can see the oranges behind me. Yeah, spring is here. It is Good Friday. We have the Easter weekend coming. And so we want to be able to start dealing with our skin in a very good way because of the summer, because of the spring, because of the need to have those antioxidants. So what do we have for you today? First of all, a little bit of housekeeping. We're going to talk about the vitamin C system from Isomers Skincare. We have a very special for you, a limited edition. If you want to save an extra 20% off all orders over $99, use the code SPRING20. That is SPRING20. That's going to give you 20% off. It's valid this weekend only. Hello, everyone who's tuning in. I want to welcome you all in today. How is I guess it's going to be a long weekend for a lot of people. So I'm hoping that there are a lot of people that can spend a few minutes today on Good Friday and spend some time here talking about skincare. So what we're going to be offering is this, and this is what I want to show you right now. This is our vitamin C and ferulic 15% serum. And if you notice something, I want you to notice something very particular. This is the regular size. Right here is the regular size, 1 ounce size. We're going to be offering the 4 ounce size. Now the regular size of our serum, vitamin C serum, is very good. It's very powerful, super antioxidant. It's going to work for your skin. The regular size of the vitamin C serum at 1 ounce is $49.99 on sale today. So it has been reduced to $49.99, which is fabulous, absolutely fabulous, because usually it's upwards of $80, and this is because you're direct from the laboratory. If you go out there, you get a 15% concentrate of vitamin C. You're not going to get this blend, you're not going to get the ferulic acid, and it's going to be over $100. But today we're doing something very special. Think about, you're getting 4 of these in this one right here. 4 of the larger sizes. Hello, Jenna. How are you? Hi. Thank you. Yes, wonderful weekend. Same to you. Wonderful weekend. It's a very special weekend for us. So here's the vitamin C 4 ounce, and I hope you're having a good time with your family, and I hope you're getting a lot of things done that we want to accomplish. This is a time of year that's very pivotal. It's pivotal because people think about the spring, they think about spring cleaning, you start to think about resetting, you think about getting rid of some of the things that are dull and old and cracked and probably not in their best shape, and moving those out, clearing that out, getting rid of that. And that's really important because I think when you do that, you leave space for newness to come in. You leave space for rebirth. You leave space for things that are fresher, more appropriate, stronger, younger. And so if you're tired of dull, uneven skin, are you tired of your dark spots? Are you tired of that tired look? Do you get up in the morning and you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, I'm not loving the way I look right now? Or this is my favorite is, I was good yesterday. I was good last night. I was good yesterday. I ate well. I drank my water. I wake up in the morning and it doesn't reflect. It doesn't show. It's not showing in my skin. It's not showing in my quality, right? And I feel inside like I can take over the whole world, but my skin is saying, you know what? You need a little bit of help. This is why I think you need the vitamin C. This is why we bring in the vitamin C serum, a super antioxidant, because we have sun, we have pollution, we have stress, and it's stealing our glow. These free radicals really affect the skin and the protein. So today we have a massive 120 ml bonus size. I want you to take a look at the serum. Big size, big serum. See that right there? And it goes on clear. It doesn't burn. It doesn't sting the skin. I love it for that. It's clinically tested, dermatologist tested, clinical amount of the active. So this is something, this is not just skincare just because we felt like putting it together. This is clinical skincare. Clinically tested, dermatology tested, clinical amounts of the vitamin C. Fast track your skin to brighter skin. It's protected and youthful. The value's insane and I want you to get it. So what's the value? Today, remember the 1 ounce size is $49.99. This is $59.99. So for $10 more, you are getting 4 ounces, not 2 ounces, not 3 ounces. You're getting 4 ounces. So literally 4 of these are in here. 4 1-ounce bottles are in this 4-ounce size. It has a 3-year unopened shelf life, and so this is something you can stock up. You can get a couple of these. This is something that is an essential in your skincare. We all know antioxidants are important. Vitamin C is important. I'm going to break that down for you and tell you exactly why it's important and why you want to have it in your skin. This is lightweight, fast-absorbing antioxidant powerhouse. Take a look at that serum. When you're looking at that serum, you can see how beautiful it is, right? It goes on. It's not sticky. It's not greasy. I think of 5 words when I use this product, when I look at the science, when I understand what it's doing to my skin. I think brightening, I think protection, I think powerful, I think even skin, and I think youthful. Because when you have brighter skin, more powerful skin, powerful solution, brighter skin is even, you're going to look much more youthful. Vitamin C is important because it's a cofactor in making collagen. Collagen is the most abundant protein of the skin, and this is how you're going to get your vitamin C. It's 15% stabilized vitamin C, and it's a complex that we've put together. So you're getting the right type of vitamin C. Not all vitamin C is the same. Some vitamin Cs just sit on the skin surface. Some vitamin Cs do their job in the bottle, but not on your skin. So you want to be able to have all of that power in your skin, okay? This is why this is important. It's clinically tested. The results speak for themselves. The clinical tests speak for themselves. We can see the visible improvement in fine lines and wrinkles. We can see the skin being firmer and smoother. We can see the pores getting much more reduced. So this is what we want to do. The benefits: instantly brightens dull skin. Is your skin dull? You have sun damage, you have environmental damage, your skin is overstressed, you're going to want to use it. You have dark spots. You want to fade your dark spots. You want to work on evening out your skin tone. How you fade your dark spots and your sunspots are important. You don't always have to use an acid. You don't always have to use something that's going to peel, burn, or irritate the skin. You can use something that is going to go in and neutralize those free radicals so the free radicals cannot do their damage. Just like an apple, like think about it. You take an apple, you cut it in half, and you leave it open like that to the elements. You come back an hour or 2 later, what happens to that apple? It's brown, it's dry, it's dull. Why? Because of the oxygen, because of what the free radical damage. This is what happens to your skin. If we were to take vitamin C and put it on that apple, the apple would be protected. You will not see that darkness. You will not see that browning out of the skin. You will not see that free radical damage. And this is why we use vitamin C on our skin. It's to protect the skin, to make the skin brighter, to reverse a lot of the damage from the pollution, from the sun that has happened on our skin surface. It's important to, it's not just going to brighten, it actually helps improve the quality of your skin. It's going to boost your collagen, which is going to firm your skin, soften those fine lines and wrinkles. Imagine smoother skin, softer skin, less lines and wrinkles. You're going to smile. You're going to look up really close to your skin. It's going to be very, very smooth because those fine lines and wrinkles, the collagen gets in there and it works on helping to make the skin much more uniform as well. You want an antioxidant because neutralizing the free radical damage, boosting that collagen production, evening out your skin tone. The best thing about this here is the fact that you are getting this bonus size. You've asked for the bonus size. Usually this bonus size is about $150 to $200. So $150 US for the 4-ounce bonus size. You're getting it today for $59.99. And if you get 2, if you were to get 2 of them, you would also get an additional 20% off if you've used the code SPRING20. So you think about that and you think about you're going to have 8 months to 12 months of vitamin C for your face, for your neck, for your hands, for your body, because you can use this everywhere. You can use this on your face, use it on your neck, cleanse your skin, use it in the morning, use it under your SPF. That is the best way to use your vitamin C, is under your SPF, right? Happy Easter, Deborah. Thank you so much. Hi, welcome everybody. It's really fun to be here on Good Friday. The house is quiet because everybody's gone out to do something special today. I wanted to go to church. I'm going to go do that later. I think it's time to talk to somebody. So we're going to be doing that. So what is the science? Clinically tested, dermatologically tested with the clinical amounts. You're getting 3 types of vitamin C in this formulation. Okay, so the first type of vitamin C is the ethyl ascorbic acid, which is a very important type of vitamin C, which has a very high uptake. Your body can use this, your skin can utilize it. Then you have sodium ascorbyl phosphate, which is the salt of vitamin C. And then you have the ascorbyl phosphate, stable, potent, gentle, super important. There is vitamin C out there, L-ascorbic acid. You've got to change the pH. You've got to be very careful how you formulate with it. A lot of times you find that it oxidizes in the bottle. When you're taking a look at this one, look at how clear it is. It has not oxidized. You want it to be clear. You want it to do its job on your skin. You don't want it to do the job in the bottle. You don't want to, you don't want to get skincare that is not active and that's not producing for you. This is skincare that's active and is producing for you. Hi, Jenna. How are you? Would this be the first product I use in the morning before my moisturizer and sunscreen? Yes, you would use this first thing. Cleanse your skin or use that and then put your vitamin C, moisturizer, sunscreen. Perfect. You've got it. That's your routine. Extra 20% off our orders, $99 or more. Use the code SPRING20 as we talked about. So I would get a couple of these. So I would, not only would I get the benefit of the bonus size, right? Because again, you're getting over $100 off over the bonus size, but then you're going to get another additional 20% off if you get 2 or more, which I think this is how we have to shop. I remember when things used to go on sale, my parents used to go and used to buy extras of things that were on sale. So we always had them on hand. Things that we knew we were going to use, things that we knew that when we had to buy them regular, like toilet paper, butter, salt, things like that you could keep that don't go bad. Well, you've got your vitamin C. It's got a 3-year unopened shelf life. You can get 2 to 3 of these and you're going to have a year's worth of antioxidant protection. What does that mean for your skin? That means that if you're using it every single day, probably not going to need laser treatments, probably going to have better results with your SPF. Probably your collagen quality is going to be better overall than if you have protection. What else is in this formula? 3 forms of vitamin C. We also have ferulic acid. Ferulic acid is really good because it supercharges the vitamin C. It allows the vitamin C to have much more staying power, multiplies the antioxidant power, and it keeps it fresh. What does that mean? It recharges the half-life of vitamin C. When you have an antioxidant, it does its job, goes to sleep, it's done. This wakes it up, it gets another kick at the can, another kick at the can, keeps going. Think about it like a strand of pearls. And so at the end, one pearl falls off, but then it goes to the back and it restrings itself. It just keeps going. That's the type of thing that the ferulic acid is known for. It helps with the formulation for stability, but it also helps in performance. And we think about this when we're putting our formulas together. Why 15%? 15% because 10% is not enough, 20% is too strong. And you need to be worried about cytotoxicity with vitamin C. With a lot of ingredients, you don't need to just put more. Sometimes you need to just put the right amount and let it do its job. If you put in too much, it's counterproductive. This also contains an addition, alpha-arbutin, target pigmentation. You've got melasma, you have spotty skin, your skin is not as clear as you like it to be. You have kind of marks that are a little bit more embedded, a little more stubborn than surface. Now you've got this alpha-arbutin in this formula. We've kicked it up with the alpha-arbutin. We have matrixyl in here, palmitoyl tripeptide 5, collagen support. We also have coenzyme Q10, another antioxidant, and the hyaluronic acid. So that is the base. This is a powerhouse. If you were to look at this, this is going to moisturize, it's going to hydrate, it's going to brighten, it's going to tighten, it's going to smooth. So it's not just your vitamin C. It is a supercharged powerhouse in a bottle. And you really have this opportunity to get this massive size. This is the regular size. This is the 4-ounce size. This is limited. This you can get every day. Every single day. Today you can get it for $49. Usually you're going to get it for $75. But for $59, like, this is good math. This is very good mathematics. This is good for Good Friday. Wake up and love what you see in the mirror. when you wake up in the morning now, like sometimes mornings are a little bit of a struggle, right? You get a little bit older, and even though you've got to bed and you turn everything off and you're in a dark room and you drink a lot of water and all that, you manage your salt, you get up and then you go in and you're just like, I'm not loving what I see. I'm not as vibrant. I don't have the energy. It takes me a little bit of time to get revved up in the morning. When you've got your vitamin C, your skin is going to be ready. It's going to be brighter. It's going to be clearer. It's going to it's going to be more even. When it's more even, you're just going to feel better. Your skin will look fresher. You know, when you have a white shirt or your favorite blouse and it's got a couple of spaghetti spots or something on it, a little bit of marks or stains on it, and you try to launder it and you try to take care of it and you kind of camouflage and you fade it like 90% or 95%, but there's a little something. It doesn't feel as special anymore. Well, unfortunately, our skin, you can get rid of that blouse, you can get a new one, but you can't do that with your skin. With your skin, you have to work with what you have. So if you don't take care of it, just like that apple, the skin will continue to get brown and dull. It continues the battle with the free radicals. You need a boosting of antioxidants to help support your skin to fight the free radicals. And this is why the vitamin C is so important. Vitamin C, now, I like glutathione, master antioxidant. Our body makes it. Our body uses it, loves it, does a really good job with it. The other one that our body loves is vitamin C topically. It uses vitamin C topically. And even when we have an orange, right? When we eat an orange, that vitamin C helps our collagen, our connective tissue on the inside. But we want to help what we can see on the outside for the pigmentation. So you want to walk out the door feeling protected. You want to walk out the door knowing that today the sun is not going to get you. The free radicals are not going to get you. You're going to start battling this properly and in a way that's very healthy for your skin. I love the fact that from the laboratory, we're able to give you these bonus sizes, and Shop HQ is working with us. So we have the regular size. You can get that anytime you want, $75 regularly, $49.99 today. But the bonus size, 4 times the amount for $10 more. And if you use Spring 20, if you get a couple of these, if you do $99 on your purchase, then you can actually get an additional 20% off. It's great as a solo, but truly treat yourself. This is about self-care. Deep self-care that actually shows. This is going to improve your mood, improve your self-confidence. You're going to feel better about yourself. You're going to be able to take it down on your neck and your décolleté. So if you're wearing beautiful jewelry, if you're showing off your arms, if you're showing different parts of your body, just think about now not being so self-conscious. Now you're going to see, oh my skin looks amazing. Why? Because you've got the vitamin C. You need the tools. It's all about the tools. I love to be makeup optional. I love that my skin, I don't need to have foundation. I can just keep my skin the way it is because I'm diligent. Peace of mind knowing it's clinically and dermatology tested. Take control of your glow every single day. And I know when it's a 1 ounce size and it's still a great value, you feel like you're going to be a little bit more conscious about using it. You're going to be more careful. You're going to want to stretch it out. You're going to want to not use it so much. And that means you're not going to be getting the benefits. You're not going to be able to fight that fight. When you get the bonus size, you're able now to fight that fight. You're able now to cover areas that maybe you were just leaving for a special occasion. Every day is a special occasion. The fact that you're here, life is short. And the way we go out, it's on our terms. I hope it's on our terms. And when we do go out on our terms, you want to look fabulous. You want to feel good about yourself. You want to know that you were able to squeeze out as much of life as you can and enjoy it. Happy Easter. Thank you, Jane. Happy Easter. Easter is wonderful, isn't it? It's so wonderful. I love it so much. So imagine cutting a fresh apple in half, leaving it on the counter. Within minutes, it turns brown. We know this. And we know this is oxidative stress. And we think, but we're not a fruit. This is not going to really affect us. No, it does affect you because you think free radicals only affect that weak little fruit. Think about the Empire State Building. You see that she's green. She's not supposed to be green in some parts. That patina, that's oxidative stress. The pollution breaks it down. Or you go and you see a lot of monuments out there, or when you see copper and it's turning green, it's because it has a patina, it's aging. That's the free radical, it's rusting in a way. Well, we can't anti-rust those. We want to anti-rust our skin. That's how I like to think about vitamin C. So you want to protect your skin, and this is going to really help because it's going to be protective, it's going to be brightening, it's going to be even, it's going to be stronger, it's going to be youthful. These are the 5 words I want you to remember. Brightening, stronger, even, powerful, youthful. Massive size, 120 ml of the vitamin C for your skin. Are there any questions? Can I use this daily? Absolutely, and you should be using it daily. Vitamin C, you want to use vitamin C daily on your skin. How much are you going to use? That's it, just a couple of drops. That just kind of spilled up a little quickly there. But just a couple of drops. You don't have to overdo it. So if I were doing my face, I would do 1, 2, like that, 2, 3, okay? And then I would do my face, my neck, my décolleté. I'm just gonna move my necklace here. And then, you know, because I'm a little bare today, finally we got some beautiful weather. So it was hot today. We went for a little walk, twice already, with the dogs, and we really loved it. If you're ready for brighter skin, this is how you're going to use it. Okay, can I use it daily? Patty, I have so many of your products that I have been using for years. I would try this, but I don't know where to fit it in. You fit it in the morning. You're gonna cleanse your skin, wash your face, or splash water on it, or use hypochlorous acid. Then you take your vitamin C, you put that on, then you put whatever else you're gonna put on. You could do the simplest routine. The simplest routine for me would be clean my skin, a couple of drops of vitamin C, put my sunscreen or tinted moisturizer with sunscreen, and gone, out the door. That's it. Why? Because in the morning, that vitamin C under your SPF boosts the power of your SPF. It lasts longer, it works better. What does it give you? It's gonna give you more protection. It's gonna make your skin more even. It's going to reduce, you know, when you have a pigment, say, you know, you're driving, and this is my driver's side, right? This is where the sun hits. This side should be darker than this side, right? So say I have melasma right here. Say that's melasma. Now, melasma is going to go into the skin. It goes deep, many layers in. If I don't have anything on top like vitamin C protecting the top, this continues to get, it's like cooking. It continues to get darker and embedded and deeper, maybe spreads a little bit and becomes more permanent. But if I cleanse my skin and I put vitamin C on every day and a little bit of SPF, all of a sudden I have now interfered with that process, and that pigmentation starts reducing, gets smaller, gets lighter, starts to break down, starts to even out. It's not going to happen in a day. It's not going to happen in a month. Not going to happen in 6 months. But a year from now, from Good Friday to Good Friday, take a picture of your skin. And if you're using this every day, I bet you'll be many shades lighter, much more even. When you have these areas that you've got them, maybe it's the décolleté, maybe it's areas that you want to even out and brighten up. It's going to allow your product to work better. You don't need to use more product. You just have to use it in the right order with the right support system. And this is why I love it so much. Pam, since this has matrixyl, do you need an additional matrixyl product? You do not. This has the clinical amount of matrixyl 3000 in it, and it also has the arbutin. So this is, you do not need to use the additional matrixyl if you don't want to, if you don't have expression lines, deep wrinkles, or that resting face. Then you're fine. You can just use that. So this is something, this is why I like it in the daytime. At nighttime, you can use the other one because you're not going to use this at night. Not really. I mean, you can. There's nothing wrong with it. You can. I really want you to place it properly though, so I would place it in the daytime. If you could only use one antioxidant, say you could only afford one antioxidant, or you don't want to restructure all your skincare and you're saying, okay, I know I need an antioxidant, dive in and get this one, use it daytime and nighttime. A couple of drops, you're going to be fine. You can do that. Then you don't have to use the other matrixyl. especially if you're under 40. If you're over 40 and you find you've got deep lines, then you might want to use the Matrixyl for a couple of times a week with it, right? But this is very comprehensive. This has been turned into such a super powerhouse. Can I use the glutathione serum with this vitamin C? You're speaking my language. That's how I use it. You know I am never without the glutathione. I use it with the vitamin C. Here's the thing, and this is just between us, okay? I've been talking about glutathione decades now, right? And I've been talking about how important it is. So there's now a couple of very popular brands that I think they watch us. I'm pretty sure they watch us. I'm having a little bit of green tea. That they've taken their vitamin C and they've added glutathione in it. Because why? Because they knew I was right for all these decades, that the glutathione also boosts the ability of the vitamin C, and your skin is actually better with the glutathione. It's brighter. It can get deeper into the areas of your skin that have been compromised and much more vulnerable, because you know that a lot of what you see on your skin surface happened many years ago, and it comes up, it's like an iceberg, there's a lot of stuff underneath that you don't know about, and then it starts to come up. A lot of people know this, especially when you have acne and you're purging. You use a product where you're rapidly exfoliating and your skin purges, and you say, well, I just had one spot, now I've got 15. Well, that's because they were underneath. It's like, what is that? The Princess and the Pea, there's like stuff underneath those mattresses. There's stuff underneath those skin layers. So yes, use the glutathione with it if you want to. I do. I love it. Brenda, and if I use the vitamin C in the morning and glutathione with it, can I use glutathione at night too? That's what I do. My glutathione is AM and PM. My vitamin C is AM. So Brenda, yes, that's how I would do it. All I can say is this is something that with skincare, you want to have a regular routine. And when you start using good skincare, clinical skincare, clinically tested, dermatology tested, clinically approved with clinical amounts and the right delivery system. You have to understand how all of these things, you can have a bunch of instruments in a band, but if they're not tuned, and if they're not playing at the right time, and if they don't know how to read the music, you're going to have a mess, right? Just because you have all the instruments there doesn't mean it's going to make music. Many people think, well, I have a product, I bought this product for X, and it's got all these ingredients in it, and so it must be good. No. Who put it together? Do you know the cosmetic chemist? Have you trusted them for 40 years? Have they been around and walking the talk and showing you their results and their before and afters? This is what you have to look at. And you know what I think is really interesting is they say 2026 is the year of longevity. People are going, not just anti-aging. They don't want to use the terminology anti-aging. I never really understood this anti-aging thing in the sense that people use anti-aging to say they're fighting aging. No, I love aging. I don't want the alternative. You want to age, because when you're aging, that means you're going through and you're going to, you're here for a while you're aging. It's that you don't want to fall apart. You don't want to break down. You don't want to be less productive, less vital, less strong. You don't want to be more vulnerable. You want to actually be able to do this more on, the strength that you want, the look that you want, the softness that you want. You don't enjoy it. I think people don't enjoy much when their skin, the largest organ of the body, starts to deteriorate. We're perishable. And we can choose to age in banana years or orange years. I'd rather just age orange years. We want to be able to take that vitamin C. And the reason why I say it this way is that we can determine a lot of things once we get ahead of some of the factors that we're dealing with. We can't always be inside. And even when we're inside, it doesn't mean that our air is clean, that we don't have free radicals, that, we're not going to be subject to stress. Of course you are. And all of these things accumulate. And this is why being able to use the right formula, and this is why, skincare brands and a lot of brands that are very expensive dermatology brands or, plastic surgeon brands, they're $300, $200 for an ounce, because they're like, we have the clinical tests and Dr. So-and-so. Well, Dr. So-and-so comes to people like Isomers to make their stuff because Dr. So-and-so doesn't know how to put the formula together. And then Dr. So-and-so pays all his staff and for his beautiful plane and for all that other stuff, and you're paying for that. Or you come to Isomers Laboratories, and not only do we give you the 1 ounce, we give you 4 ounces. We give you 3 more ounces than Dr. So-and-so, and we're giving it to you at a value that is incredible. This is not something we do unlimited. It is very limited. We don't have very many. It's only this weekend. I really hope that you get it. It is something that's really, I think will really enhance your mood and your life. And it's loving yourself, taking care of yourself and getting the right information. This is better for you than chocolate. Although chocolate's delicious. Chocolate's gonna promote the inflammation. It's going to do a lot of things to you, but these are things that you could do for yourself every day that really helps in so many ways. Because once you love your skin, you feel empowered, you are makeup optional, you look good for your age, younger for your age, you look like you know what you're doing. It says a lot about you, and I think you move differently. I know I do. I move a lot differently when I feel better about myself, when I'm in a feeling positive that I'm doing and taking care of myself properly. Anyway, this formula is very good. It's put together in a very beautiful way. It's very skin friendly. If you found that you have acne or you have problematic skin and you can't use vitamin C's, those vitamin C's with the L-ascorbic acid or the ethyl-ascorbic acid at a low pH are designed to burn your skin. That's the only way they can stabilize that vitamin C, and it's not so fun for a lot of people, and that's where you get a lot of redness and irritation and reactivity, and some people even get more breakout. We fixed all of that. That's one of the problems with some of these formulas. And they're saying, you know, I know it hurts, but it's good for you. It doesn't have to. And we know that any kind of irritation or inflammation, especially uninvited, like in skincare, it's not good for you to do that overall because you end up breaking your skin barrier. And then you have another issue that you have to deal with. And they're okay with that because it's like, then buy this other product that we're making. Or you can do it the Isomers way. Anyway, Jenna, one more question. Yes, I absolutely agree, Manuela. We are so grateful to, oh, thank you so much. I've never seen any of the brand express and explain results like Manuela. I feel safe. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Thank you. I really try hard because I really care. And I just love what I do. And I think I've been very blessed to be able to offer these products, to be able to have my own laboratory. You know, the fact that we're vertically integrated, the fact that it's our own laboratory, the fact that we can make these batches and offer it to you. And I've always felt so very blessed that we were able to go to TV shopping and not retail because I really felt it was important to connect with you one-on-one because when I was struggling, nobody spent time to connect with me. And I want to be the person that I needed. And I hope that it resonates and helps. And I sleep well at night knowing that our formulas, we put everything we can. Sometimes we rack our brains to make sure, and we do so much studies to make sure that we're giving you the best of the best and it's very complete or it works really well or it's giving you more in the right healthy way that you can feel good about yourself. Super important that all this happens for your skin. Super important that you feel that way. Brenda, Manuela, you and your brand are the best because you have, thank you. Thank you so much. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for spending time with me today. I'm going to wrap it up. I really appreciate the feedback and the questions. I do want you to get the bonus size. I do want you to get it through Shop HQ. I am the shopper that if I knew that if I got 2 and then I would get an extra 20% off, already I'm getting over 100 off, I would do it because I think it's really important to use our money wisely. Times are tough. You know what drives me crazy? What drives me crazy is people don't really think about their new phone or the new app they're getting. And to me, it's like, we never had that growing up. And so to me, it's like, what a really wasted expense. Like thousands of dollars for phones and apps and this and that. And it's like, why do you need it? And yet, none of that is necessarily healthy for you. When you have something healthy, we're like, well, can I get another this off or that off? Because we don't really realize that we're not spending our money in a way that always represents how good it is for us. Some of the things we have to do because necessity, right? But when we have the power to make good choices and to buy things that are for us and for our health and our well-being, you've got to think about today, and you have to be a little bit about the future too, because we are organic beings, right? We are alive, and it will register. This is why this type of formula is so good. And this is also why we went with 3 different forms of vitamin C. We could have taken the short, cut and just said, well, it's just this acid. We're going to adjust the pH, and that's the way it is, folks. And then we're going to say, well, everybody sells it for over $100, $200 an ounce. This is the market price. We're in a laboratory. We're direct. We're family owned. We love you. We love what we do. And we've cut out the middleman by going through TV shopping, and you get to email us, talk to us. Do these ingredients overlap with the Redensify? No, you can use it with the Redensify. This is a serum. And the Redensify serum, I would use the Redensify serum at nighttime. I would use this in the daytime. I would split them up. And I know a lot of people think, well, if it's so good, let me use it twice a day. You don't necessarily always have to use it twice a day because the antioxidant in the morning is very important. The Redensify has a light antioxidant in it anyways. And if you can't use I think with the Redensify, I think it has the glutathione or a component of the glutathione in there. So you're getting an antioxidant, right? Jenna, thank you. Enjoy a great weekend. Brenda, Manuela, Union, oh, thank you so much. God bless you all. I'm going to wrap it up. Don't forget, use your code SPRING20. This is a great serum. Your choices this weekend: regular size, $49.99, formerly $75, or bonus size, $150, or $59.99. If you use the code SPRING20 and you are over $99, you get an additional 20% off. I'm going to sign off right now. Bless everybody. Have a great long weekend. Happy Easter to you all. And thank you so much for tuning in. Talk to you next time. I will see you next week. I believe Friday. Thursday, maybe not. I think Keon will be on. But I'll come back on Friday on Shop HQ. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free. Put the comments down below. We read everything. If you want to talk to us at Isomers Laboratories, follow us on social media. We're there for you. Thanks so much. Bye, everybody.